So today I'm with Dave, who's the head coach of the Calgary Surge. Dave, thanks for spending some time and chatting with us.
Appreciate you having me.
You know, one of the things that we often talk about are how values work within different organizations. And, you know, TREC, we have our 4 values: teamwork, respect, exceptional dentistry, continuous improvement. I think, you know, one of the challenges that you have is, you know, building a team in a short period of time. Mm-hmm. Guys that you've met for a day, a week, a month. You know, what do you do to build teamwork so that you can, you know, win basketball games?
I think a lot of it stems on just building relationships and getting to know people, right? And the more I get to know about an individual or a player, the easier my relationship becomes with that player. I mean, trying to mesh all these individuals into a team scenario is just bringing out the strengths in everybody, and making sure we're putting them in situations where they're successful and making them feel like they're appreciated and, you know, they're important to what we're doing.
Okay. Appreciation, I mean, that's a big part of it. I know one of the things that we talk a lot about is, you know, you can't build a team without starting with trust.
Absolutely.
Right? And
you must be reading our blackboard before every game.
Okay, so you're talking about the same things.
Yes.
This is great. I mean, you know, we have 240 people on our team, like, you know, building that basis. So how do you build trust amongst players that, you know, come from different backgrounds, that have met each other for not that long? I mean, it's a challenge to get people to trust each other quickly.
Yeah. With us, we have the benefit of film.
Okay.
So we can always show them, like, situations where trust is important and the success that we have when we do have the trust with each other. And so we use the film to show a lot of that. And then again, showing when we don't have it, what the results could be. And so trust is a big thing. And, you know, when you're playing a team sport, you got to have that connectivity. You got to believe in each other, and if you don't have that, you're probably not going to be successful.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a challenge, right? Because I mean, 5 guys on the team, but then there's, I mean, on the floor, but the team is much larger, and you got to know that they've got your back the entire time.
Absolutely. I mean, not just the players; it's also the support staff and everybody that's involved in running a team, right? And so getting to know everybody and just treating everybody with respect. Yeah. I love your core values. I might have to take a couple of those as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But no, it's just, you know, treating people like they're important, and they are, right? You're not doing this by yourself. You can never do it by yourself. And if you don't have everybody on board and believing in what you're doing, you're just not going to be successful in anything you do.
So how does then respect fall into that? I know that, you know, especially in sports, ego's a big part of it, right? I need to be the guy that scores or gets the points or gets the different metrics so that I can move to that next level.
Absolutely.
But I also have to work within a team, and if I take the ball the entire time, we can't win, right?
There are very few individuals that can do those kinds of things, right? Those are the special athletes, the outliers as we call them, right? Otherwise, like, you really have to have everybody believing in the message and the goal, and again, going back to your relationships with people and having honest and transparent conversations about how they fit into this puzzle, right? And how the puzzle doesn't work if one piece is missing. Right. And so just continuing to have these conversations and showing them what success looks like, and just keep building their confidence and telling them how important they are to the larger picture.
Any tips or tricks that you have on, you know, getting people to talk to each other, or, you know, get to know each other better? Because I feel that sometimes a lot of this happens off the court, right? Not on the court. Like, you got to really build these relationships ahead of time.
Absolutely, and basketball is really one of those sports where you have to be able to talk to be successful, especially on the floor. And so, but basketball players by nature don't talk a lot, right? And so you got to find different ways to bring it out. And again, it's just, you know, what is the ultimate goal here? Are we all on the same page? And part of the thing, so we call them our pillars, right? And so you have to really, you know, explain what your pillars are, get everybody on board. You know, when you're dealing with basketball players, you're getting guys that are coming from different places where they've been the person, the man, as we say. Right. You're the guy. Yeah, you're the guy. And so when you're putting a team together, you're looking at composition, right? You have certain roles in different parts of your team, and certain people feel different roles on those teams, and so on all those roles of the team. So you're looking for specific people as well, but you're also looking to build them and to build confidence in them and keep reminding them how important they are to what we're doing. It's just constant communication. I'm always open to ideas, new ideas, and sharing ideas, and so having that relationship is the biggest piece.
Awesome. So what does exceptional look like to you? I mean, exceptional players, exceptional team, exceptional basketball. What does exceptional look like to you?
Exceptional for a team is just having a group of guys have this connectivity and support for each other and being happy for each other and other people's success.
Okay.
You know, I went through that this year with my university team.
Yeah.
We were able to win a championship this year. And I just saw a connectivity and a joy of guys wanting to be together, hanging out together, and just being around each other and trusting each other that any piece of information that's shared is to make each other better.
Okay.
And know that, you know, this is your extended family. Your pro team, it's the same approach, right? Like last night we had a team bond and we watched the Knicks game last night together. So we got together and went to a sports bar, Stavros Sports Bar, and had a really good time watching the game and just being together and talking. Just asking guys to put their phones away a little bit. Just you know, have conversation with each other.
So did you bring that up is really interesting. Like these are young guys, and you know, there's young girls in sports teams as well. How do you get them to put their phones down? Because I mean, we know that probably our biggest issues right now are social media, whether it's positive or negative. I mean, you're probably getting some slack in the social media right now.
Absolutely.
When you're winning, everybody loves you. When you're losing, everybody's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it?
Absolutely. I've probably been fired like 200 times already.
Yeah, right, exactly, right? So how do you get people to put their phones down?
It's probably one of the biggest challenges now. I mean, I'm also a dad, so my kids live on their phones, right? And so I think, you know, the importance of letting guys know that, you know, the only way you're going to get to know each other is if you put these things down. And I'm asking you to put it down for 15 minutes. So the same people that you're talking to will talk to you in 15 minutes. You know, that same message is going to be there in 15 minutes. But this is more important in that 15 minutes you're not going to be on the phone. And just kind of reinforcing that, and that it's part of our success, And so, you know, you're breaking a lot of bad habits and trying to develop good habits. And sometimes athletes don't realize that some of these are not good habits. And so again, it's that conversation piece and showing them, you know, using other athletes as examples, right? And so someone that they can relate to, you know, coming from an old guy like me, they may not relate to as much, but if they see an athlete that, you know, they respect, or they, you know, it's a role model for them and doing the right things, it's easier to connect that way too.
What are they doing? That's interesting, right? Finding some role models that they can follow that have those habits, right? I mean, you watch some of the stuff online just from like Kobe Bryant, you know, being in the basketball world, and it's like, man, his ability to just create those habits and follow up and do them over and over again, you know, unbelievable, right? I mean, like, that's how you become the best in the world.
The great thing about basketball is a lot of the skills and the habits relate to life. So if you're doing them in your life, you're probably going to be successful on the basketball court. If you're not, you're probably going to have your struggles, and you have to figure out how to adjust and you know, make things better that way. But it's all about developing good habits and then believing in what you're doing. And like, we know we're struggling a little bit now, but I really believe in what we're doing. I really believe in the guys that we have. So I know change is going to come. I do, right? But you have to be patient. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day. And so, you know, I may have patience, others may not, but I'm not going to, you know, stray away from what I believe and what I've done, because I've done it for a long time and I know the recipe works. And so I believe that this is going to change. I believe in our guys, and I think that there's good things coming.
So that comes to kind of that last point of continuous improvement, right? We need to improve daily. We need to continue to get better. And to your point, it's not going to change. You know, we can practice harder today, but you do 8 hours today, and it doesn't mean that tomorrow everything's going to be fixed.
Absolutely.
Right? So how do you build short-term and then kind of long-term maybe goals for your players, for your team, for yourself? Because we need to improve daily, or we're gonna fall behind.
Absolutely. I don't think at any age you ever stop learning, and I think that's me. You know, I'm an older guy, but I'm always trying to find ways to better myself. But just conversations with other coaches, right? Or just watching other coaches coach and doing things. I recently came back from the U18 FIBA Americas.
And that was awesome.
Learned a lot while I was there about managing younger people. And so you're always learning, and I think that's something that you have to share with these young men, that like, your lives are just really starting, right? And you can never stop learning. And I've always been a big believer that your true character comes out when you're facing
When you get into
adversity
hard situations.
and how
Yeah.
you handle it.
Yeah.
That's really going to show you what kind of person you are. And if you struggle with facing adversity, then you have to come up with a different strategy and how to deal with it. And if you don't ever come up with that strategy, it's going to be a hard road for you, all right? And so success may not come. We're in games, we're going to have streaks where we're going to do really, really well. And then we're going to have some bumps and bruises along the way. And how we manage those and how we get through those is going to make us even stronger and make us even better. Not only as basketball players in a team, but as people too.
Yeah, that's awesome. As we kind of wrap this up, any things that you want to leave, young athletes, young people, just a message that you try to bring to your team on a daily basis?
Yeah, nothing comes easy, right? I mean, hard work, that leads to success. These are the things that I share with my team. These are the things that I share with my children, my young adults now.
Yeah.
But my son went through, playing basketball, and so it was the same thing. When you're having a difficult time, get back in the gym and keep working, and through your work, you're going to achieve success. I really believe that. Trust in what you're doing, right? And you'll have success.
Awesome. Well, Dave, thanks so much for your time. Good luck with the rest of the season. I know you guys got a game today, so all the best today. Hopefully we'll be back and cheering on the Surge tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.